said she's 100%. I was financially tied to my ex and stayed much longer than I should have. Because of it, it almost took my life. I escaped but will never rely on anyone else to pay my bills. I count on me. I love this. I love this because when I left my abusive ex-husband in 2009, by the time I had finally woken up and something clicked in my head that I needed to leave him, I had this much money. Zero. I wasn't working. I had no money saved. I didn't make a plan. And I thought, okay, well, I'll get a little part-time job. I'll figure out a way to piece together nickels and dimes here and there so that my kids and I can get out safely. I started to look up how much I needed for apartments. However, to your point about how you almost lost your life, before I could even get deep into the process of trying to find a job or whatever, he choked me to the point where he was trying to kill me. He said that out of his own mouth after the fact that he was in fact trying to kill me. And at that point, it had only been about a couple of weeks when I had finally woken up and I was trying to figure out my plan. And then at that point when that happened, okay, I didn't have any more time. The clock was going against me at that point. So because of the fact that I had no money, even if I started a job, it would take me a long time to save up anything. I reached out to a family member who gave me what little money they had on them. They gave me about $75. And I did the research and hopped on Google and found a women's shelter. And I had a friend who picked me and my kids up and took us to the police station. And from the police station, they take you to the shelter so that everybody is safe and nobody knows the exact location. And I often think about, while I was very lucky to have somebody to even get $70 from, while I was I'm very proud of myself that I took the time to do the research to find the shelter. And I'm very lucky that I had friends along the way who were able to help me. I often wonder how much better me leaving him would have been had I not given up my financial independence in the first place. Had I had a plan way before anything was even wrong, and the attitude of, no matter what happens to him, I'm going to be okay. My kids are going to be okay. I can't go back and change the past, okay? I don't regret anything that I did, because at the end of the day, I left with my kids and I am very proud of that. However, I can't deny the fact that had I always had that plan and money saved, when I decided to leave, it could have been right then. It could have been to an apartment or an extended stay hotel. It could have been totally different. And much like your story and mine, so many women think, well, I'll just stash away $5 here and there when I go to the grocery store. Some of us don't have time to do that. Some of you will think you have time to do that, and you'll realize that you don't. And you'll be in a situation where you will have to figure out an emergency escape plan. You don't have time to put $5 here and there. It's go time now. Some of you, unfortunately, are going to ignore this advice and brush me off as some crazy, jaded, bitter, whoever. And you're going to continue on, and something's going to happen, whether it be death, disease, a layoff, them leaving you wanting to leave them. And you're going to be like, fuck, I'm screwed now. So many people watch my videos and they say, you're telling women they can't get married and have kids. Never. You will never hear me say that, and I delete comments telling women to do that. I want you to get married if that's what you want. I want you to have kids if that's what you want. But I also want you to be smart and to always have a plan so that you can always be okay. And if you have kids, so that they will always be okay. I want you to be smart and make wise decisions and to vet people. And sometimes, no matter how much vetting you do, people flip the script. And when that script flipping happens, I want you to be like, you know what? I'm financially stable enough to get the fuck out of here, because I'm not going to have you disrespecting me. That's all I have ever wanted. That's the whole point. If you want to be single for the rest of your life, great. If you don't want to have kids, great. I stick by you no matter what. But if you want those things, I need you to be smart and always have a plan so that you can be okay and any children that you have will be okay as well. I just want us to use our brains.